All right, I'm going to try to make this as fast as I can. Here's the tech news this week that you should be paying attention to. First of all, now, you heard me rant on YouTube last week about how crazy it was with the rebrand of Claudebot that turned into Moltbot that then turned into OpenClaw. Well, then I did a video saying it wasn't quite for me. I had decided that the security risks were just too big. If you don't know what OpenClaw is, it's an agent AI that it can pretty much execute anything a human could as your digital assistant if you just gave it access to all of your codes. And people are doing it in droves, so it's not that wild of a thought. It really is happening. For me, security risk. The other thing that you need to be paying attention to is France. What is France doing? France has decided in 2027 it is going to remove itself from being in the dependency of the big US-owned video conferencing companies of like WebEx, Zoom, Microsoft Teams. This is huge, y'all, because if they require that their government agencies can no longer use those video conferencing services, it means they have to build their own. It's going to be a minute, but that's why they said by 2027. But at the same time, this is not something to be taken lightly because those other EU companies or countries, they're following suit. They're trying to put together some things too. Why? Because they want their own digital sovereignty. And with what's going on here right now, they're not entirely sure that their conversations are private, and they really don't want foreign access to maybe some potential sensitive data. Think about that. Wonder why. But what's going to be interesting is to see if any of this has a trickle-down effect in regards to the way that countries across the world decide to utilize these big tools like Microsoft, Google. I mean, I can tell you, for me personally, I have a lot of dependency on the Google ecosystem, and I am putting a lot of thought into what that means. So this is the tech news that you should just be high level paying attention to this week. I hope that helps. I'll talk to you next week about other high level things that are happening in the tech world. You want to do a deep dive and go down a rabbit hole? By all means, these are two things you should do that with. Have a great week.